All right, now to this. Many animal shelters in the state of Georgia are overflowing with pets that have nobody to take care of them. And the only way to manage that issue, in that state anyway, is to euthanize many of them.
Yeah, but fortunately, there's a nonprofit bringing thousands of these rescued animals to Maine in hopes of giving them a chance at finding their homes. News Center Maine's Hannah Yeshivi is here with more about how they are saving all of those animals. Good morning, Hannah.
Hi, good morning, Lee and Sharon. Hello, everyone. The work that volunteers do at Road Trip Home Animal Rescue is quite literally life-saving. Many of these homeless animals are in very bad shape when the nonprofit gets them. Veterinarians give them the care and love they need, and once they're healthy, these cats and dogs head up north to Maine in hopes of finding a new loving family.
3 of the puppies that were on this trip, they were in a very bad situation. Good Samaritan walking through the woods found them in a crate or a box. There were 7 of them.
So volunteers with Road Trip Home got Sugar, Reese's, and Ham healthy.
His skin is looking much better, hair filling in nicely. Heart sounds great.
You ready to get to Maine? Oh, I'm so jealous.
Once they're all loaded up in the van, the driving begins. 24 straight hours from Georgia to Maine.
They find their homes up here.
All right, kids.
Come on, Ham. Come on, Ham.
Here's a baby.
6 different shelters here in Maine take them in.
And then we put them up for adoption and find great homes for them.
People. Oh, I know.
Our northern partners didn't volunteer to say, yeah, we'll take them. We'd have to put all these animals down, and that's just not fair to them.
A sad beginning with a sweet ending. Mac was adopted by the Schumans, who live in Augusta, from one of the previous road trips.
And Mac is just an absolute joy.
He's an incredible, you think there's a little human in him, a little person. He is so smart and gifted, and he's affectionate and loyal, and I mean, you can go, the list goes on and on.
The list of rescue animals coming to Maine keeps growing. Stephanie Scott with the Kennebec Valley Humane Society in Augusta explains why.
In Maine, we have empty kennels, so if there's an empty kennel in our building, we know there's an animal somewhere else that needs our help.
Keeping shelters here in Maine full with animals that need second chances.
Maine is considered a no-kill state, so by kind of setting the example, we're able to help the South and try to get them on the right track as well.
So he saved us and we saved him.
It's a two-way street.
It's a mutual admiration.
Road Trip Home Animal Rescue works with 2 shelters that are now saving 90% of the animals they would have put down. That's all thanks to this effort. As of this date, more than 10,000 dogs and cats have come to shelters here in Maine and found a new and loving family. Lee and Sharon.
Amazing. And of course, people are going to want to know how to adopt some of these pets.
Yeah, that's a great question. And I'll have a list on our website of the 6 partner shelters here in Maine where you can find some of these cats and dogs that are ready to be adopted.
All right. Thanks for that pick-me-up, Hannah. That was great.